Is everything that you consume good and you do not buy anything which is bad? Think about it. Do you really value everything with a positive sense of the term good, or you can term them as bad or rather neutral? So let's just think about it, and let's, for the sake of theoretical understanding, classify items into goods, bads and neutrals, and let's understand what do we mean by this. Good is something which is liked by you. You have some kind of positive utility associated with it. The more you get of it, you feel better about it. Now, what is a bad? Bad is exactly the opposite of it. Bad is something which you really do not like to have or consume or buy. More you get, more bad you feel. So it has a negative utility, or rather a disutility associated with it. Now you can say that doing some kind of a manual labor is a bad, but if I give you some kind of a reward for that, maybe it can be some kind of a fuzzy there. But still, if I have to just give you a manual labor, and that manual labor always be a bad, because more you do of it, you will feel bad about it. Now, what about a neutral? Neutral is something which you really do not care about. I mean, whatever the amount of neutral you have or you buy, you really do not get any extra utility or any utility whatsoever. So, with this understanding, let's just think about few graphical interpretation of this, and let's just have good in the x-axis always and have bad and neutrals in the y-axis when we need to do. And we also can do one more thing, that we can denote goods as G, bads as your B and neutrals as your N. If you look at the first diagram, both the goods are good essentially, and in the x-axis you have your standard good which I'll be using in all the diagrams. In the y-axis we have good, so x, y both have good in this particular diagram. So over here you can see that if I decrease the x-axis good, I'll have to compensate it with y-axis good, because both are goods. So it's like if I decrease one good, I have to increase the other good. That happens when you have two goods in your consumption bundle. Now let's move to a different case in which we have x-axis again is a good and y-axis is a bad. When you have this kind of a situation, if I decrease your good, which is the x-axis, you will definitely have to compensate it with a decrease in bad as well, because if I decrease your good, you will be less happy. So if I have to make you more happy, I have to decrease your bad, which makes an intuitive sense. So that is what happens when you have a bad in the y-axis and good in the x-axis. Now let's move to a different case when we have, let's say, a neutral in the y-axis and a good in the x-axis. In that particular scenario, you can just think about it that no matter what is the quantity of your neutral, you will have the same utility. So it's pretty obvious to see that our vertical line will be your utility. So no matter what is the y value or the y-axis value, I have the same utility. That's the idea about of a neutral y-axis and a good x-axis. Now you can think here that is good something like more is always better, because till now we have classified items into good, bad and neutral, and we have understood what is the interaction between good bad and good neutral. Now let's understand what is the analysis or what is the insight when I increase both of your goods and you have two goods. You do not have any bad, you just have two goods. So if I keep on increasing your good, will you always be happy? Let us say I give you a glass of Coca-Cola and a burger, so you might be happy. So can I continuously give you glasses of Coca-Cola and burgers and you will be always happy? So just think about it. So to understand this, let's have some kind of a concentric utility functions, and if you increase your utility, you have to kind of get towards an ideal point, because you might have an kind of an ideal hunger, that this is the amount of burgers you can eat, this is the amount of Coke you can have. So that's the bliss point to say. So if you think about your ideal consumption of any food combination, you will have necessarily something like a bliss point always. But what about something like money and better house? Now, you might say that more of money and more of better house is always good for you. So you might think that increasing both of them will always make you happier. Now, obviously, these are pretty simplistic viewpoints, and this is just like your ABC of economics of preferences. Now, definitely in this particular video, all you had to understand was that not everything is good, and you will not enjoy more of good always. You will maybe reach a bliss point in particular situations. So that's the message about goods, neutrals and bads in this video.